After Anthony Edwards called out his teammates in the post-game interview, saying his teammates had their own agendas and that they also was playing soft and like trash. The Minnesota Timberwolves are now 4-0 since Anthony Edwards made his comments about the team, and they responded very, very well. The impressive thing to me about these wins is that Anthony Edwards has not been playing his best. Over the past 4 games, he hasn't been playing his best at all. Against the Clippers, he had 21 points, shot 7 for 21 from the field. He had 8 points, shot 3 for 13. Then they played the Clippers again. He had 16 points, shot 5 for 14. But he finally had him a good performance last night against the Golden State Warriors, as he dropped 30 points on 11 for 18 shooting, had 4 rebounds, and also had 9 assists. In last night's game, Anthony Edwards just did a good job at making the right play when double teamed or triple teamed by the Warriors. And in the first quarter, he found Jaden McDaniels wide open at the 3 like twice. You know what I'm saying? He found Jaden McDaniels twice out of double teams. So you get to see Anthony Edwards making that extra pass. We know a lot of times he can make that tough mid-range over 2 defenders, but he's been doing a better job at finding his open teammates and making the right play. Anthony Edwards is also just very aggressive at shooting the 3. He shot 10 3-pointers, but like I said, he made 40% of them, so that's okay. Anthony Edwards' mid-range game was also on point last night too. He had a mid-range literally where he shot over 2 Warriors. He shot a mid-range over 2 Warriors, and he just made it look so easy. Like offensively, there's nothing Ant can't do. And now he's better at navigating through double teams and triple teams, and that right there only makes him more dangerous. It makes him so much more harder to guard, because now you got to worry about him making that right play out of the double team. So sometimes doubling is not even the solution. Also, just love how much confidence he has. He's just super entertaining to watch, because he'll literally give somebody a bucket and then talk trash right to their face. We seen that in last playoffs against Durant. He literally got a clutch bucket over KD and was talking trash right to his face. And he really came out and said it publicly that KD was his favorite player. So the fact that he was doing that, like, that shows his confidence right there. It shows so much confidence in himself that he can go out there and play and back it up and talk stuff. But in the post-game interview last night, Anthony Edwards said that the team had a players' meeting after he, made that little call out in the post game, which is important at times. No coaches, no type of nothing, just all players, which is very important. I feel like that's important in the NBA. And then they also had a meeting with everybody, and after that, they just been flourishing, and you can see it on the court. Like, everybody is just more connected. The chemistry is better. Like, before we seen Julius Randle denying to give the ball to Rudy Gobert, and Rudy Gobert purposely getting the 3 seconds. Like, the chemistry was just looking super, super off. A lot of people was writing this team off, saying like they should never trade their second best player in Cat. I still feel like that trade was just out of nowhere, out of the blue. I always had a feeling that the Knicks might trade Randle, but I didn't think it was gonna be for Cat, and I didn't think Minnesota would be willing to do that. Not saying that, I honestly, and just seeing the way Cat's been playing with the Knicks, he's been having so much success over there in New York. I'm pretty sure Anthony Edwards is happy for Cat, but man, to have Cat gone, to have new teammates, and to have to figure out something new it's got to be a challenge for Anthony Edwards. But he's also stated that he's been working on his catch and shoot game to fit better with Randle on the floor. So that just shows again how much of a leader Anthony Edwards is. Even though he is, younger than Rudy Gobert, he is younger than Julius Randle, he still is that leader on his team in so many different ways like that. He just finding ways to try to fit next to his co-stars. He trying to uplift his co-stars as much as possible, holding player-only meetings, and coming out and actually saying, hey, we playing like trash. Hey, we playing soft. Hey, we got our own agendas. Hey, we playing like little kids. We can't talk to each other. Like, that's important. You know what I'm saying? That's important as a young star, is to be able to come out and be that leader for your team. And sometimes that's all you need to win games. Like I said, individually, Anthony Edwards hasn't been playing well over the last 4 games, but his team has been picking him up, and that's important to have a deep team. We talk about a starting lineup. They still have a very good starting lineup. Dante DiVincenzo hasn't been what I thought he would be off the bench, but just to still have that off the bench is good. You still got Naz Reid coming off the bench, so this team is still dangerous. But this team is still finding themselves in the ninth spot in the West, so they still kind of lower than expected. But I still think this is a playoff team. I just think they got worse after the Cat trade. I just don't think Randle and DiVincenzo was the package you should want for Cat. I think Randle and Cat is close in skill level, But it seemed like Cat has risen his play since he's been in New York. Like I said, he's averaging the most points and most rebounds he has averaged in a while. And yeah, man, I miss to see Cat in Minnesota because it all worked. They had so much success last playoffs. It was just so surprising to see them go out and make that splash, to make that trade for Randle and DiVincenzo. But it's not looking too bad right now, like I said, as the team is on a 4-game winning streak. And I just think, you know, with this new team, it's going to feature more Anthony Edwards. Like, Anthony Edwards is going to have the ball more now that Cat's gone, because Randle isn't as ball needy as Cat, I guess you can say, in some ways. I mean, Randle actually does need the ball a lot because he needs to get down in the post. And so yeah, they got similar play styles in some ways. Randle just don't shoot as many threes as Cat. He just can't space the floor as well as Cat did. And I think that kind of hurts them a little bit because Gobert already can't shoot the three. So they kind of got two bigs. Both players in the front court can't shoot the ball very, very well. And their front court is not as diverse as it was with Cat. So I think that's really all they really lost. I think Randle do add some more toughness, some more physicality down low, you know, more down low presence for sure. I think Cat got a down low presence, obviously. He's a bigger guy than Randle, but Randle plays a little more tough, plays a little more physical, you know, down low in the post. And yeah, man, I do like what I'm seeing from the Minnesota Timberwolves right now. I would like to see them get higher in the rankings. But yeah, man, they're playing very well right now. I think Anthony Edwards has been playing very inconsistent here lately, but the team has been picking him up. But he can't keep depending on this team to pick him up when he's playing bad. He got to be there as a leader as well. He got to, you know, play well every game for this team, especially now that Cat's gone. They don't got that second option that they could just rely. I mean, they got Randle, but Randle is also inconsistent a little bit. So they have to really lean on Anthony Edwards every night to at least score 25 to 30 points. So he's going to have to be there every night. He can't have these games where he's going 8 points, 5 for 14. You know what I'm saying? Games like that he just can't have anymore. He's becoming that leader to where he has to show up every game or they're going to lose. And it's going to, yeah. So I like what I'm seeing from this team, though. I like that this team had a players-only meeting and a whole team meeting, and that you can see the progress from the meeting. You could literally see the growth since Anthony Edwards called them out. They're 4-0 and they're playing well. So it's probably going to continue. Like I said, this team is going to rise in the standings, especially as Phoenix been playing bad without KD. Golden State is on a losing streak. So yeah, the T-Wolves should be on the rise pretty soon. They should be in the playoff picture very soon. And yeah, they're still a playoff team. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the T-Wolves. Do you think this T-Wolves team is a playoff team? Do you think they're a worse team without Cat? Do you think they're better now with Randle? You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about the T-Wolves. And also, just leave me a comment down below if you enjoyed today's video. And if you did enjoy today's video, do me a favor, smash that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, please do me a big favor, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss an upload. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next upload. You dig?